now, and then we'll start with the next topic. So in last week, we already started with practical. I shown you how exactly SAP 1610 looks like what are the two screens. One is your front-end screen, which will be used via Fiori, and second screen is the traditional GUI screen, which we are using from years. Okay, that is still available till the time everything is not getting moved to SAP Fiori. So last week we have done some configuration from the setting up the enterprise structure. So we already created company code, sales org, purchase org, and as I told you, we'll be starting off with the master data first of all, because before doing any kind of transactions, we need to create the master data to do that. And there are some changes in the master data, which is our focus in this week. So today we'll focus on the changes in the vendor and customer master data, and tomorrow we'll focus on material master data. Okay, so I'm logging into the system. Okay, so now what has been changed from master data? Let's talk about the customer master data. Whatever I'll speak about customer, this is true for vendor also. Okay, so how we were creating the customers in ECC? We were creating using these old transactions. So if I go from, let's say, accounting, okay, from accounting point of view, we were using these transactions like, let's say, account receivables, master records, FD01 to create. All right, this is from the FI point of view. Whenever we were creating the customer master data from company code point of view, we were using this transaction directly. And when we want to create the same customer or maybe the new customer directly on the sales area, then we were going to logistics within sales and distribution, master data, customer, and this one, XD01. XD01 was allowing us to create the customer at all the three segments. What were those three segments? Okay, so whenever we were creating the customer, it was getting created to three segments. First is the general segment, where you enter the general data, which is not specific to any company code and sales area. Okay, second segment was company code data, which was specific to company, and we were entering the financial related data in this particular segment. So the things like payment terms, reconciliation account, okay, all these things we were entering in this company code data, which is relevant to company code. Okay, so let's say for example, if I'm creating the customer, same customer, I am using it for multiple company codes. So I can create it once in the general segment, and then based on how many company codes I want to extend for this company code, I need to create this company code segment data again and again for that much number of company codes. And last one was sales area, which was used for, which was definitely specific to sales area, and it was used for sales and distribution related master data. Right, so these were the three segments that we were creating. Now, out of this, if you want to create all three together, we were using transaction XT01. If you want to create only specific to company code, we can directly use FD01. Okay, and if you want to create directly on a particular sales area, then we were using this VD01. Now, if you try all these three transactions, even though in the menu, you are still able to see these options. Okay, they are not deleted, they are not removed as of now. So if you try to double click this XD01, it will not open the same screen. Okay, although the transactions are still available, but they are not going to provide you the same information or same screen what you were getting earlier. The screen is completely changed. What is the change? The change is it is redirecting me. You can see what is the message. Redirecting to transaction BP as transaction XT01 is obsolete. Why it is redirecting me to BP? What is BP? BP is a business partner. Okay, so in SAP S4HANA, if you want to create a customer, vendor, or maybe any kind of partner with whom you are dealing on day-to-day basis, it may be your employee, it may be your bank, it may be your bank representative. Okay, so there are a lot of roles which are played by different persons in your organization. So customer is playing the role of purchasing the material and you are invoicing to this particular customer. Vendor is playing a role of providing you material and he is billing you, which you want to trace in your AP module. So this kind of things, like there are multiple kind of roles which the business partners are playing. So now, is it something different? The way the customer is playing role in ECC and the way customer is playing role in SAP S4HANA? No, from the business point of view, whatever role was provided by customer, it is the same role. Okay, it is not something new that customer will provide in SAP S4HANA or vendor will provide some new functionalities. No, the functionalities are same. Only thing is the way in which you create the master data, that has been changed. Why it has been changed? Because today, if I talk about customer, I can create the customer in sales and distribution. I can create the customer in FI directly. Okay, but if I want to use the same customer in some of the modules like CRM, okay, FSCM, then what I need to do, even if the customer is already created, I need to create a business partner for them. So business partner is not a new term. We were using business partner even in ECC also. But what was happening is we were creating the customer master data and business partner data independently. And then maybe we were merging them. So what was happening is there was a dual maintenance. You are creating the customer first and then you are going to the business partner, or maybe you are creating the business partner first and then you are converting it to the customer. So this is dual maintenance. Even the fields, like for example, the address. If I created a customer, I provided some address. Other person has created a business partner of same party, but he has provided some different address. So what is happening is it is inconsistency. Okay, even if you provide the same address, you got the confirmation from customer that we have shifted to other premises. So it may happen that you change to the customer master data, but you are not changing to the business partner master data. So that is the kind of inconsistency and the dual maintenance. Now, what SAP is suggesting is instead of having two different screens to create the master data independently for sales and distribution and independently for FSCM, CRM and all other components, there should be one place where you are creating the master data. Because as I told you, this is just a start of SAP S4HANA. SAP is going to bring CRM, SRM, FSCM, lot of different things within the same box. So if everything is available in the same box, why you need different kind of screens to create the master data? Let it have at one common place so that all the other modules which are going to be embedded in future like CRM, SRM, they'll be able to use the same master data which is already existing. Okay, we'll focus, I just gave you the overview. We'll talk about all these things in detail now. So this is redirecting to transaction BP, which means you cannot use XT01 anymore. If you want to create a customer or vendor, you can directly go to BP, or even if you come via this transaction, this will automatically redirect you to transaction BP. Now, as I told you, if I want to create a customer, it has to be created as a business partner. That is the reason I'm getting this create business partner screen. It is asking me this question. This business partner needs to be created as what? As a person as an organization or as a group. So in business partner, as I told you, you can create various parties, like whatever number of partners are associated with your business. As I told you, employee. Now employee is not an organization, it is not a group. So whenever you will be creating the employee, it will be obviously person. Sales representative, it is also the person. Your customers and vendors, they are always going to be organizations. Even if a customer is a person, then too you are not going to create it as a person, you are going to create it as an organization. Because normally it is not a single customer. Normally when you work on SAP, it is the different organizations with which you are dealing in day-to-day basis. So organization is something which we should use in case of creation of customer and vendor. Group is higher to the organization. So let's say, for example, let's take a group of companies which is having different organizations within them. Let's say a Reliance, let's say any particular big company code or big group which is having multiple different companies or multiple different legal entities within them. So each and every legal entity will create as an organization, and finally all this group will create as a Reliance, and we'll assign all these companies which are created within the organization to the group. That is possible in SAP Business Partner. But normally, as I told you, we are using this business partner as of now for creation of customer and vendors. So we'll be using only this middle option, that is organization. Okay, so I'm creating business partner as an organization. If I click on continue, it will open the create organization screen. Now what it is showing is create the organization under the role FI customer. What does this mean? If let's say for example, if I try the same thing, instead of XD01, if I write XK01, which is for vendor. Okay, again I'll click on this organization and click on continue. Now it is showing create organization role vendor. What is the difference? You can see both of the transactions are same. They are redirecting me to transaction BP only. Okay, within the BP also I'm creating the organization itself. But organization, which organization? What kind of organization? What role it has to play in your company? That is being derived from here with this role. Okay, so create organization under which role? FI customer. You can see this is create in BP role. There are a lot of roles. These are all the different kind of roles that a particular party can play in your organization. Some of the roles are standard, which are provided by SAP. Some of the roles maybe in this system you will find which are created while practicing. Okay, so there are a lot of roles which the party can play, but if I focus on customers and vendors, there are 4 important roles we'll talk about. Okay, so what is happening now? If I'm coming from transaction FD01, it is taking me to role FI customer, and if I'm coming from transaction XK01, it is taking me directly to vendor role. Okay, the system is automatically identifying that, okay, since you are coming from XK01, you are interested in creating the organization under this role. Okay, third option, if I directly write BP, okay, I'm not coming through XK01, I'm not coming to FD or XD01. If I directly enter BP, and now this doesn't know what exactly needs to be done. Okay, so it is providing you the option, whether you want to create a person, you want to create an organization, a group, or maybe if this is a maintain business partner screen. So changing, displaying, creation, everything is available in one single screen. There are not multiple screens like XD01, XD02 and XD03. 01 for creation, 02 for change, and 03 for display. It is not like that here. Here there is one common transaction which will be used for all the maintenance of business partner. Now you have the option, if you want to see a particular business partner, you can select that, you can press enter, it will display. If you want to create a new one, so again there are 3 options. You can create it as a person, as an organization, or as a group. So let's say again I am creating the organization. Now by default, since it doesn't know whether I'm going to create this organization as a customer or vendor, you can see the business partner role is general. 6 times 0, business partner general. So this is only going to create the general segment. This will not, because if you see these two screens, here I am saying create the business partner under this role, vendor. Okay, so when I'm saying it has to be created under the vendor, it is not only the general segment, I also need to provide the company code information. You can see it is asking me for company code information. Why? Because this is vendor. Similarly, if I go for customer, you can see it is again asking you to provide the company code information. But when I'm not saying anything, when I'm directly selecting it from here, it is not providing me company code option, not providing me purchasing option, not providing me sales option. Why? The reason is this will be just created as a general segment. It will not be extended as a customer and vendor. Okay, so let me show you one by one. Now I'll start with, let's say, FI customer. So I'm creating the business partner role. You can see this business partner number similar to customer and vendor. So whenever in ECC we were creating the customers or vendors, what we were providing? We were providing the account group, right? Customer account group. And customer account group can have a number range starting as internal or external, right? What is external number range? External number range means you need to provide the customer number. So whenever you are creating the customer, you directly provide the number which you want. And if that number, whatever you provided, is within the range which is assigned to that customer account group, that number will be created as a customer number. What is internal then? Internal means system will automatically assign the number. Whatever is the next available number, that will be assigned to your customer. Similarly, for business partner. Business partner also can have a number range which is external or internal. So as we were providing the customer account groups and vendor account groups, here we are providing the business partner grouping. If you see the business partner grouping, these are the different options. So first two itself, you can see this as standard, internal number assignment or external number assignment. So let's say I select this internal number assignment. So I want this number to be generated automatically. Okay, so I just provided the grouping. Okay, now it is asking for other mandatory information. So I'll go with this company name is, let's say this is my taste customer for SL11, right? I hope this is the company code that we created last time. Search term, I am just writing SL11 so that it will be easy for us to find out our customers. City or pin code, so I'll just write whatever is available. Okay, and language. Okay, so I just provided the mandatory information, and this is just the general information. I'm still in the general data tab. Now if I want to extend this customer to the particular company code, I'll click on this company code button. Okay, and I need to specify in which company code I want to create this customer. So I'll say SL11. It is asking me for reconciliation account. All these fields, as you can see, let me open the ECC to compare. Okay, so this is the traditional screen. So as you can see this in the general data, you can enter the address information, you can enter the search term. Okay, all these things you were entering here. Similarly, there was company code data. Within the company code data, you had account management where you were entering the reconciliation account, okay, sort key, all these kind of fields, payment transactions, correspondence, and insurance, for example. So these were the four informations that you were entering. Now, as you know, these fields are dependent on the customer account group. So there may be some another tab also which is not active for this customer account group. Similarly, if you go to this place, here also you can see customer account management, which is this one, payment transaction, correspondence, insurance. Okay, you can see all these four options available here. Plus, you can see something called as customer status, customer withholding tax. Okay, so now this customer status is what? Blocking the customer. So normally, the blocking of customer, we were using another transaction code, right? That is now available at one common place. Okay, so as I told you, you don't need to remember different transaction codes. Whatever things, whatever master data you want to maintain for a particular customer, all has to be maintained in using one single transaction, that is BP. So whatever fields were available in account management, whatever fields were available in payment transaction, correspondence, insurance, all these things, the only difference is they are now moved to business partner screen. So if you just skip this top part, if you see this company code and all this information, this is nothing but a normal screen that you were getting in ECC. Okay, so this is now subset of your business partner screen. Ultimately, you are creating the business partner, but under the role of customer. Now, you can see the customer number. It is still not generated. Okay, so let me complete this transaction, then I'll show you what is happening in the background. So what I need to provide, there are some mandatory fields like reconciliation account. I need to create a reconciliation account which I can assign here. I have not created as of now. So I'll create a reconciliation account using this transaction FS00 and let me see the reconciliation account, which is accounts receivables. Let's take this account receivables due after 1 year and I'll create this for our company code SL11. Okay, so this is a account in the control data. I need to provide this is a reconciliation account for customer. Then only it will appear in customer screen. And this is a reconciliation account field status group. Let's click on save. So this account now I can use it here. If I go with F4, you can see this is now visible. Okay, so I just entered the basic information, whatever is mandatory. Whatever fields you want to enter, whatever fields you were using in your current ECC system, same fields can be used without any change. Okay, now if I try to save, I saved this transaction. You can see it has created a business partner number 70102. Okay, from where it is generated, as I told you, I selected the internal number range. Business partner grouping I have selected, right? So business partner grouping has an internal number range. Where exactly that is defined, that we need to see first thing. Okay, let's see that thing and then we'll come back to this. So what I want to show you here is, you can see the business partner number and you can see the customer number. This customer number is also generated. The question is how this is generated. Okay, so we'll go one by one. First we'll understand how this 70102 has been determined and then we'll see how this customer number has been determined. Okay, so for this we need to go to configuration. I'll open SPRO screen. SAP reference IMG. So whatever business partner related configuration, they are available in this folder, cross application components. Okay, for the master data, you will find SAP business partner here. Within this, again go to SAP Business Partner, basic settings, and number ranges and groupings. Okay, so you can see the groupings are assigned to number ranges. Which grouping we used? We used this one, 0001, internal number assignment, right? Which is assigned to number range 07. Okay, if I go back and see what is the number available in 07, so you can see this is the number 7 4 times 0 to 7 4 times 9. So this number what was generated now, this is something between this range. Okay, so whatever is the next number available, it is getting generated. Okay, so if you want to create your own number ranges, if you want to create your own business partner groupings, you can come here, you can create the groupings. Okay, you can click on new entry, and whatever is your requirement, you can create it as the external or the internal, and you can assign any kind of number range. I'll tell you why exactly you need to create this. Now coming to the second question. This is fine. This we understood that, okay, this number is coming from business partner grouping. Whatever business partner grouping we selected, it is assigned to the number range, and based on that number range, this number was generated. Now the question is how this customer number got generated. How this is 88. So going back to ECC, how the number was getting generated in ECC? Anyone like to answer this? In ECC, how my number was getting determined? Customer number? Are you all muted or?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, hi Guru, Vivek here. So this one we were going through OVT through transaction, and there we are choosing the account group, and we have configuration there, and we assign the number ranges, and that number ranges we create through uh, uh, KNA1
No issues.
transaction.
No issues. No issues.
Yeah.
If you don't remember the transaction codes, that is perfectly fine. But you answered it. You are saying that the number ranges were based on. Yeah, sorry, Vivek, can you just mute yourself now? Thank you. So my numbers in ECC was getting determined based on the customer account groups. Okay, so if I try to create a customer in ECC, let me go back again to ECC system. Yes. So here, if I want to create a customer, I was going to transaction XT01. Okay, and here I need to provide the customer account group. And based on this customer account group, my number was getting generated, because in the configuration, my account group is related to the number range. Okay, where exactly it is done, I'll show you directly in our system. Okay, so if I come out of this, so for master data, I'll go to this financial accounting, accounts receivables and payables, customer accounts, master data, preparation. Okay, this was the screen where we were creating the different account groups, and this is where we were assigning the number ranges to the different account groups. So these are my groups, and these are the number ranges which are assigned. So every time I use this account group, it will go and check what is the number available in 01. Okay, so what is available in 01, that we can see from here. So 01 is starting from 1 to 9999. And you can see 90 is already generated, which means if I go next time, if I use this account group, it will generate the number as 91. Okay, so it is triggered from here. Now the question is, if it is triggered from here, and in ECC it was allowing us to provide the account group, but now in our case, when we created a customer using this business partner screen, we are not provided any customer account group, right? Did it ask for any customer account group while we created a customer? No, it is only as per the business partner grouping. We are not provided any kind of customer account group. Then how this number is getting generated? From where exactly this is getting determined? The answer is it is still getting determined from your customer account group only. Okay, but the question is what customer account group, how the system is identified. So let's say, for example, if I show you this particular customer in table level, tables are same. I'll talk about that also. So SE16N, I'm going to KNA1, which is my general data for customer. If I just enter the customer number here, you can see this, here is the account group. You can see this account group, DEPI. Okay, what does this mean? This means that the customer account group has been associated with this customer. Okay, so when system has created the customer, it has identified or it has determined that the account group for this particular customer is going to be DEBI, and whatever number range is assigned to DEBI, that has been picked. How? Let me show you again. Okay, so if I go back again, so assign the number ranges to the customer and the number range is DEBI. Okay, so this is also assigned to 01, which is 129999. So whatever was the next available number, that has been created here, that is 88. Okay, so here also, whenever you are creating the customer, account group is getting triggered. But earlier, this account group we were providing manually, right? Whenever we were creating the customer in ECC, here we were providing the account group. But now in business partner, it is not asking us for account group. It is only asking for business partner grouping. Then how the system is determining the account group? So account group is determined based on the business partner grouping. Okay, so whenever you create a business partner grouping, it is in the configuration, it is assigned to customer account groups. Let me show you where. Okay, so if I go back from here and coming out of financial accounting, as I told you, cross application components will hold all the configurations. So cross application components, within this time you don't need to go to SAP business partner, because this is only for business partner roles, business partner groupings and all. But now you want to see how this business partner groupings are assigned to customer account groups. So for that, we will go to master data synchronization. Okay, in master data synchronization, there is customer vendor integration. Okay, this path is big. So settings for, sorry, business partner settings, you have two folders, settings for customer integration and settings for vendor integration. So let's go to customer first. Okay, here you go to field assignment, assign keys, and finally you will get this option. Define number assignments from direction BP to customer, which means in the screen you are providing the BP grouping and system is automatically determining the customer account group. So you can specify it here. You can see my grouping 0001 is assigned to customer account group DEBI, right? So whenever you are creating the business partner, when you provide the business partner grouping, automatically system will determine account group based on this configuration. Okay, so what is happening? Let me show you once again. If I click on new organization under this FI customer role, I am just providing this business partner grouping. I'm just providing this 0001. Okay, based on this 0001, it will go to this configuration first, business partner, basic settings. So it will pick, okay, if I'm creating from 0001, I'll go to 07 number range, and in 07 number range, whatever is the next available number, that will be generated here. Okay, this is from the business partner point of view. Now, if I click on company code, let me proceed. So I'll just provide this information. This is again my test customer. Okay, I'll just provide the same information. Okay, and then I'll move to company code. Now the question is how this customer will be triggered. There is no option of providing the account group. So account group will be assigned to this business partner grouping. So what will happen is in the background, this business partner grouping will go to this configuration, which is master data synchronization here. Okay, and it will identify that, okay, if the business partner grouping is 0001, go with DEBI. So as soon as I enter the other information, if I click on save, this customer will be created with account group DEBI and whatever will be the next number available within that range. Okay, so next number was 89 and this business partner is 70103. Okay, so this is how customer has to be created in SAP S4HANA, and we have just created this customer in two segments, right? If I show you here, what we discussed was the customer is created in three segments: general segment, company code segment, and sales area segment. So till now, we just created in the general segment. That is the reason it is appearing in KNA1. So it is appearing in KNA1. If I provide KNB1, which is for the company code, so it is also appearing in the company code table. But what about sales area? We have still not created this customer under the sales area tab. How to do that? Now here I can only see two options: general data, company code data. I cannot see sales area data. The reason is these roles are divided for FI related information and sales related information. So for company code related information, we are using this tab. We are using this role FLCU00. Okay, but for sales area, we are using another role. Now I'm still not able to find that role, right? FLCU01 is a role which I want to add, but I can see, you can see this is not allowing. Why it is not allowing is because we are in the display mode. Okay, in the display mode, it will only show you whatever roles are already created for this business partner. So we created only this one, right? FLCU00. How these are getting assigned? FS triples 4 times 0 and DCT 104. These are the default roles. Okay, any business partner, if you create in any kind of different roles, it will automatically get created in these two roles also. That is maintained by the configuration. Normally, these are the roles which are used for treasury and other information. Okay, so don't worry about this. But what we need to see is how to add FLCU01 here for sales area data. So since I'm in the display mode, it is not allowing. If I click on this change mode, now you can see it will show you all the options. So I want to add FLCU01. As soon as I click on FLCU01, you can see sales and distribution tab is available. I'll click here. It will ask me for which sales organization I want to create this. So it is sales organization SL11. Distribution channel we created as S3 and division also S3. Enter. And you can see it is asking for the information. Again, whatever information you can see here, this is the same information that you were getting in ECC transaction XT01. Okay, so whatever is the mandatory information, we need to fill that. Okay, and save. So now this customer is available under your sales area also. Okay, so this customer is available in general data. This customer is available under company code data if you go with this role. So there are two roles, just keep in mind. For creation of customers, there are two roles, one role for sales and other role for company code. So if a person was using transaction VD01 earlier, which was only allowing you to update the sales related information, then he will be using this role FLCU01 because this is only related to sales. If a person was only using transaction FD01, he can use this role FLCU00, which will allow him to update only company code related information. Even from the authorization point of view, some of the users will be allowed to use this role. The users who are going to update the financial information, and the users who are supposed to only update the sales related information, they will be allowed for this role FLCU01. Any question till now before I go forward? Okay, Terry is asking what is the person for. So Terry, as I told you, this person is normally if you want to create an individual as a business partner. So the examples can be if you want to create employee, bank representative, sales representative as a business partner, then you will be using person. But in our case, whenever we are going to create any customer and vendor, it is normally the organization. So irrespective of what are the options available in business partner category, we are going to use organization for customer and vendor. Yes, any other question? Okay, let me take you to the next thing. So if I go back to my
Garo, this Sandeep here, Garo.
yes.
Yeah, actually, I just got a question like how to enable the fields over in the screen. Usually, we does it in the ECC. In the account group, we can enable the fields, right? Disable and enable the fields. So,
All right.
How about can we do over here? Because I might not need all the fields for a particular customer. I need only few fields here.
Right. Same thing. Whatever you were doing in ECC, same things are applicable here. So for example, let me show you. Okay. So if I go to, let's say, FLCU01, company code information. So currently only reconciliation account is a mandatory field. Okay. So if I want to make some other field also as mandatory, let's say payment term, I want to make this field as mandatory. So what I was doing earlier, I'll do the same thing. I'll go to SPRO. Reference IMG, financial accounting, AR and AP, customer accounts, master data, preparation, and this is a place where we were doing that field control. So our is DEBI. Okay, and here I can go to company code data within the payment transactions. I want to make this field terms of payments as mandatory field. Okay, now if I try to create a new organization, okay, under this role, all things are okay. Company code data. Is it still not making this as mandatory? Let me try. payment terms is a required entry field. During the saving of customer master data, the following error message was raised. Due to this error, the customer master data was not updated while the business partner was successfully updated. See, that is the reason. Okay, normally, so the business partner is created, but you can see the customer is still not created. Business partner is only created in the general segment, general role. I'll show you. So 70104. Okay, if I click on change mode once again, if I try to extend this once again by providing the customer account group, enter. If I go to payment transaction, normally this should show me tick. Maybe I need to log off if I change something. So instead of showing this type of error, it should show me that tick, that this field is mandatory. I'll go to transaction BP directly. So in the search term, if I write SL11, this is the business partner. Okay, as you can see, it is not created. Okay, it is created in FLCO00, but without any reference to company code. So data has been changed. Save the changes first. Okay, let's click on yes. No changes were made. Display. Okay, so I'm in the FI customer. If I click on company code once again, see the customer number is generated. The question is how? Because it is a general segment, but this is still not extended to any particular company code. So if I try to extend this to this company code, this is fine, but here it should show me tick. It is not showing. Although it is stopping me, but it is not showing the tick. Let's try once again. No. Reconciliation account. Okay, so it is getting controlled from account group, but only thing is it should show the error. Normally it shows. I need to check why exactly it is not coming here, but this is the same thing. Whatever you will mention the mandatory fields in your customer account group, same will be applicable here also. Okay, you got your answer, Sandeep? I'll just check and confirm you why exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing which I wanted to talk about is these two numbers, business partner and customer. We already understood where exactly these are getting generated from. But the question now is, since in ECC we were creating the customers only, okay, business partners were optional. It was not necessary to create the business partners. So we were using customer number everywhere. If you want to create a sales order, if you want to book the manual customer invoice, we were using the customer number. Now the question is, what should we use? Since the business partner is already available, whether we are going to use the business partner in our transactions or we are going to use the customers in our transactions. Okay, so although we have created a business partner, we are not going to use this anywhere in the transactions. Okay, we just created this for making sure that there is one common place, there is one number which is generated for a party irrespective of which role it is going to play. Okay, but otherwise we are not going to use this number anywhere in the system. We are always going to use this number for any kind of transactions that we are doing. Okay, so this will be the number which will be used. Now, is there a possibility? The user will definitely ask you. They'll say, we are creating the business partner and we are creating the, let's say, under this role. So it is generating two different numbers. is there a possibility of having these two numbers same? Okay, can we do some configuration through which whatever number is generated here, the same number is available here also to avoid the confusion? See, just for example, if I want to see display customer number 91, if I come to BP, okay, I know the customer number, but I don't know the business partner number. Okay, in that case, it was very difficult in earlier days, not in 1610. Because in 1610, there is another possibility here. You can see, you can search a particular business partner according to customer number also. So if you write 91 here and click on start, it will automatically start this number. Okay, but earlier in ECC or maybe before in 1511 also, this type of search option was not available. So the users were asking that, is it possible that this business partner and this customer number can be same? Even SAP suggests the same thing. If you are going for any new implementation, SAP suggests that you make sure that your customer numbers and your business partner numbers same for vendors also. So whatever number has been generated for business partner, same number should be generated for vendors also. This is something which is recommended by SAP. How to do that? It is very simple. Only thing is, you know, the number ranges here and here are different, right? These are not the same number ranges. So whatever number range you are providing in business partner, let's say if you are saying my numbers for business partner is 1 to 100, or let's say 1 to 999, same number ranges should be allowed for the customer account group also, 1 to 999. This is first thing. Now both the number ranges are same. Now I cannot keep both as internal. Okay, so what will happen if I, let's say for example, let me show you first. So this is, you already know how this is coming. The question is how this customer number can be same as this number. So I'll go back to the configuration that I shown you. Within SAP reference IMG, I'm going to cross application components. Where is that? Yes, cross application components. Master data synchronization, customer vendor integration, business partner settings for customer integration, field assignment, assign keys. Here. So here I am assigning business partner grouping to customer account group. So this business partner grouping is assigned to this customer group. You can see there is a button here. Same number. Okay, if I try now, if I try to save it, it will throw error. Why? Because the numbers which are available in this number range and the numbers which are available in this number range are not same. This is starting from 7, 4 times 0. This is starting from 1. So they cannot take a same number range, right? What is the prerequisite? The prerequisite is that you have the same numbers assigned to this account group and this account group. Okay, this is the first prerequisite. Let me show you. If I try to save, see, number ranges of account groups has not been defined externally. This is second thing. First thing is number ranges are not same. Second error is externally. So I'll tell you what is externally. Let's say here I have a business partner grouping 0001. Okay, and customer account group DEBI. Let's say in 0001 I am assigning 1 to 999. And in order to make this two number range same, I am assigning same number range here also, 1 to 999. Now, if I keep both of them internal, what will happen? On day 1, let's say I created a BP, okay, with number 1. Second BP I created with number 2. Third BP I created with number 3. And every time with BP I created the customer also. So customer also got generated 1, 2, and 3. On the fourth business partner, I just created this BP. I not created it as a customer. I have not extended that as a customer. Then I created 5. Again, I extended it as a customer. So what will happen? For 5, it will create as 4 because the next available number was 4 here because I skipped this. Okay, so that is not going to work. If you keep the both the number ranges as internal, if you are not creating the customer for a particular business partner, that will be skipped. Okay, and you will find inconsistencies. So what is the solution? Solution is keep the customer account group number range as external. External means what? External means you are not going to provide this manually because there is no option for customer, right? Option is only for business partner. There is no option for customer. But external means if you, whatever number will be generated for business partner, same number will be taken over to customer also. Okay, so these are the two prerequisites if you want to have the same number range. One is the number range is starting number and ending number must be same, and second is the second number range, that is customer number range, customer account number range must be set as external. Then only you will find same number ranges available to both. Let me try if I can show you something here. So if I go with SAP Business Partner, basic settings and groupings. Okay, let's see this 07. Okay, 07 is assigned to 0001. While if I go to my customer account group, it is assigned to 1, and let me see what is 1 or what is 7. Let me see if the 7 is same or not. Okay, there is no 7 here. What I can do is I can create a 7 with exactly same numbers. I think it was 70000 to 79999. I hope it was same. I need to check. So I'll go back to same screen again, SPRO, cross application components, SAP business partners, business partner basic settings, and number ranges 7. Okay, so 7 is starting from 7 4 times 0 to 7 4 times 9. Okay, 7 4 times 0 to 7 4 times 9. This is my internal number range because this is coming automatically, right? This I cannot say it as external. But this one I'll keep as external. Why? Because whatever number is generated here, I want to pick that same number here also in the customer. Okay, and I'll save this. Okay, there is some overlapping here. So which one is overlapping? I think this one. So I'll make this as 99. Okay, so now I have both the number range is same and second number range is set as external. Only thing is I need to click on that tick, which is saying I want the same number range to be available for customer. So I'll go to customer vendor integration once again, business partner settings, settings for customer integration, field assignment, assign keys, and here. So now 0001, oh sorry, I have not assigned this DEBI to 07, right? I just created a number range, but DEBI is still assigned to 01. So I need to change this first. Assign DEBI to number range 7. So both the number ranges are assigned to same number range plus the numbers within the number range, starting number and ending number is also same. And the third criteria is that this number range is set as external. Now if I click on same number and try to save, it is allowing me to save without any error. And next time if I try to create any customer, so if I go back to BP once again, okay, click on new organization, grouping 0001. I'm providing the same thing here. I'm creating this under FLCU01, right? Sorry, 00 for company code. Create company, this information, search term, and English. Company code, I'm extending for this. Reconciliation account, payment term, okay, and save. Now you see the number. The business partner number and customer number both are exactly same. Okay, so this will avoid the confusion. Whenever you are going for new implementation, okay, it is always recommended that you keep this two number ranges as same. In case of migration projects where the customer is already using SAP ECC, in that case, again it is recommended wherever possible try to keep same number ranges, but if not possible, that is okay. Okay, this is only the recommendation, it is not mandatory. Okay, now let me answer some one or two questions which are on the chat screen. How do I know if this is a ship to party or sold to party? So how you were knowing in ECC? In ECC you were knowing by customer account group, right? Now you already have the customer account groups which are available. So similar to ECC, you will be creating, let's say 4 or 5 customer account groups. What you need to do is you need to create business partner groupings also for sold to party, ship to party, because business partner grouping is one-to-one assigned with the customer account group. Okay, so in that case, if you have 5 customer account groups, you will be defining 5 different business partner groupings. Okay, so that you, if you click on sold to party here, let me see if someone is created already. See sold to party. So this sold to party is directly assigned to sold to party customer account group. Okay, this is a way you can differentiate sold to party, ship to party. Another question is like if I, let's say for example, this is a customer. Okay, here if I go to FI customer, company code. Yeah, this is only for company code information. I have not extended this customer to sales area. I'll open another customer which I extended to sales area. I think this one. 90 was not created. I think 89. 89 is having the sales area. Yes. So if I go and sales and distribution, if you're talking about this partner function, these are still available. Same way, whatever you defined in ECC, same way they are still available. Sold to party, bill to party, payer, everything, orders, shipping, billing, additional data, whatever fields you had in ECC, they are all available here also. How to extend the customer to other sales areas? Okay, how to extend the customers in other sales areas. So this customer we already created, which is available in which sales area? It is only available in SL11. If I want the same customer to be extended in other sales areas, I'll click on sales areas. Okay, I'm in the display mode. That is the reason it is not allowing. Let me go to change mode. Sales areas. Okay, I can create a new sales area. Let's say this is SL10. S0, okay, and transfer. So I can write SL10 here, S1 and S1. Just a minute. Sales area, this one, transfer. Yes. So you can click on the sales area, click here and click on transfer. Then you can maintain the information here, whatever you want. Okay, you need to maintain the mandatory fields. Then you can directly go and save the same way as you done in the first sales area. So this is a way how you can create this particular customer in multiple sales areas. Same is true for company codes also. So if you want the same customer to be extended to multiple company codes, you will go here. You will specify which company you want to create. Let's say again same thing, SL10. Okay, and you can specify whether you want this to be only created as a customer. If I click on customer and here you click adopt, it will allow you to enter the information. Okay, there are some other questions. Yes, Terry, I am coming to your question anyways. That is my next thing. Then where can I see BP for multiple customer? Vivek, what is the question? Can you speak out?
Yes, Gaurav. So here in this screen, I can see if I pass only single number like 89, then I can see other business partner number, right? So likewise, if I have multiple customer, and where can I pass it and where can I see multiple business partner number?
You mean to see the report which is giving you the business partner numbers according to customer number?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I think the same question is from Terry also. He is also asking the same thing. He's asking from the table point of view. Okay. So which is a table which is creating a link between your customer and business partner? Okay. So as I told you, from the from the customer point of view, the tables are same. So you can go to KNA1, KNB1, KNM1, whatever tables we were using earlier to see the company code related information, general information, and sales area information. From the business partner point of view, there are some other tables. Okay, these are not the new tables. These were also available in ECC, but only thing is we might not be using it because we were not using the other components. So list of tables. So for business partner general information, the table is BUT000. This is general data for business partner. So if I enter the business partner number here, I can get the information. Okay, what information I can get? Whatever is mentioned in the general segment of this business partner. Okay, like you can see the name, you can see the title, search term and all. What is very important here is you are not directly going to get the customer number in this table. Okay, if you want to know which customer is created against this business partner, you cannot get it here. So how are you going to get it? You need to create a reference key. This is a reference key, business partner GUID. You need to copy this business partner GUID, and there is another table which is holding the integrations with customer. That is CVI, which stands for customer vendor integration. Underscore CUST, customer link. Okay, this table is having the link of business partner and customer. It is assignment between customer and business partner, but you cannot directly provide the business partner number here. We copied the business partner GUID, right? Just provide that business partner GUID and it will tell you which customer is assigned. Okay, so this is a table for customer integration. Similarly, you have a table for vendor integration. If you just replace this CUST with VEND, you will get a vendor integration. Currently, I don't think we created vendor for this business partner, so it will say no values found. From the front-end point of view, any report which gives me the link between business partner and vendor, I need to check I don't think. From the table level, I shown you how to find out like which customer is having which business partner assigned. But if they provided any such kind of report, that I need to check. Oh, sorry, Terry. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so whatever we have done today for customer, tomorrow I'll start with same thing for vendor and then the material master. So almost all the things are same. If you are getting some time, just practice this. So it will make sure that tomorrow's session will be easier for you because a vendor is something which is again the same thing. You just need to create the vendor account groups. You need to assign the vendor account group number ranges properly to the business partner groupings. And I'll just show you one scenario for vendor. Then we'll talk about the material master changes. How can I create a new partner function? Partner function, there is no change. Vivek, whatever you were doing earlier, there is a configuration for partner function, right? Same way you need to do. There is no change in the creation of partner function. Business partner and partner function, don't get confused with these two terms. Partner function is the same functionality that we were using till now. There is no change. Only the difference is earlier we were using directly in customer. Now we need to create business partner. We cannot create a customer independent of business partner. Okay, so let's close today. We'll meet tomorrow with the second topic, that is master data for, as I told you, the vendor and the material master data. Thank you.